Hey everyone, I hope you guys are doing good. I've been out for the last 2 weeks, so I haven't had a video for you. I thought I would do a video showing you my technique for doing the doors from Ivy and the Inky Butterfly. I absolutely love the way Johanna Basford does her doors, the way she draws them in her books. I always end up doing them the same way, which is the way I'm about to show you. I'm gonna list the colors and numbers as they pop up. For the sake of time, I'm gonna speed up the video in parts where it's just filling in, and I'll slow it down a bit when I'm gonna show you something. For the first layer, I use Indigo, and what I'm doing is I'm taking the Indigo and I'm actually pressing pretty hard and I'm covering all those black lines, because I'm going to use that as a starting point to shade out into the lighter areas. I keep my pencil marks always going up and down, always vertical. I never do anything side to side when I'm doing this method, because I'm trying to create the effect of wood grain. So I'm taking that Indigo and I'm covering up all the black lines, and then I start in on the white spaces, and I'm creating the effect of the grooves in that wood grain, the high and the low points, because it's not a straight board. This is meant to look kind of weathered. You know, it's out there in the forest. It's been getting rained on and stuff, so I didn't want it to look like a brand new door. I really like those old-timey doors where it looks like it's been painted a few times and then weathered, and so you're kind of seeing some of that green pop through on some of the places in the door where it would get used and weathered the most. I don't use very much green. That's kind of right at the end, and when I get to that point, I'll slow the video down and tell you. But basically, in the beginning of one of these, most everything I do, I'm starting with the dark color and I'm mapping out where I want the shadows to be. In my head, it's called color mapping, because I'm kind of laying down color to show myself where shade and light will end, or if it's going to be an abrupt end, or if it's going to be a gradient. So that's what I'm doing with that first layer. Right back over where that Indigo was and pulling it down so that it's gradually fading into that white. So I'll go back over the whole process with True Blue over what I did on top of the Indigo, and then I'll come back again and do the same thing all over again with Light Aqua, starting from the Indigo, True Blue to Aqua, and just pulling it down, keeping the pencil marks vertical all the way through. Okay, so here I am going in with Ultramarine, and what I want to do with this is I want to make sure that the shadows and those groove points that I initially put down with the Indigo don't get washed out with the lighter two colors that I have just put on. So I'm going to go around the small little window in the middle. I'm going to go around the door frame and make sure the shadows and the grooves are still showing really well, because what I'm about to do next is gonna need that darkness. Okay, so now that ultramarine has been laid down, I'm going to take the light aqua and I'm going to start burnishing from that ultramarine into the light areas. I'm going to leave some of the white in those grooves untouched. I'm going to go towards it, but I'm not going to completely go over that white. I'm going to leave that white alone, because the next thing I'm going to do is come in with true green, and that's going to finish off the burnishing. Okay, so I've burnished everything except for the last white areas and the highlights. So now I'm gonna get true green and I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna go right on top of those highlights. That's what we've been building up for, was keeping that white available for this green to show through. So now all those grooves that we've been meticulously separating and shading, now they're here for this green. Okay, so next what I like to do is I like to go in with ultramarine and pull those shadows out. Make sure the shadows look right. Make sure the grooves are as dark as they're supposed to be and nothing's looking washed out from all that burnishing. The burnishing can kind of leave it looking kind of blurry. So that's why I go back with the dark color and pull out those darker details. Okay, so for this door frame, I put down a layer of yellow ochre first. I'm not interested in leaving any white spaces, so I map out my shadows with dark brown, and then I'll shade it with light umber and Sienna Brown, and then I'll just go back and burnish it with yellow ochre. And that's how I did the whole process of this door frame. Okay guys, that's about all I have for now. I'll be listing the colors and the numbers in the description box below. Consider subscribing if you like to see videos like this, and let me know in the comments if you like the video. Thanks for watching. Bye!